YouTube, what it do? It's Way out here, and today I'm going to be going over pretty much what happened in the market this morning. Today is Monday, March 23rd. For anyone on this channel already, they know I trade the 15-minute orb. I'm up front, man. You know, glory to God for everything, for the wins, the losses in between, right? Because we learn something every single time we trade. The world is a bad place right now. You know, becoming on this channel, I'm not like all those other traders that on YouTube, they're going to sit here and lie and BS you and tell you that you're going to win every single trade you're going to take, or you're going to be a multi-millionaire by next month, or if you buy my course, which I don't have a course, but if you buy my course, whatever. I'm going to be upfront and be honest with you, man. You know, trading is hard. Our wins have to be bigger than our losses, right? And it doesn't mean that you can't lose or that you shouldn't be losing, because losing is a part of the process, right? Losing is a part of trading. And, you know, again, it's all about finding a strategy that works for you. As you know, if people who have seen my channel before know that I trade the 15-minute orb. I do it normally at 9:30 a.m. One thing that God has taught me lately, and I wanted to actually add this in here because this is something I actually have been attempting this past week or so. I figured I'd make a video about it today. Instead of trading the 9:30 candle, I have been looking into the 8 a.m. candle. And the reason being is because I've seen so much progress with, day in, day out with this, right? So I'm gonna pretty much go over what happened this morning. And again, you know, this is what I did this morning. Same thing goes. And I'm gonna tell you why I made the trade I made today. I thought I lost today, to be honest, but I actually ended up winning. I got $1,500 on my eBay accounts, and I got $400 on my funded accounts. And again, a win is a win is a win is a win. In this market right now, I ain't trading 5 micros. I'm not trading 7 micros. It's immediate loss for me. I don't like it. It's not for me. I like making, you know, small $400 to $700 wins. And if I have a win for the day, I have a win for the day, I'm out. I've talked about this many times. It's about building as many accounts as you possibly can funded. Because, you know, if you have, you know, 3 funded accounts and you're making $500 on each one of those, that's $1,500 a day, you know, and you have your losses at, you know, 300, 400, whatever it is. And some days are going to suck. Some weeks are going to suck, right? And that's the whole point of trading. I'm trying to be real and be honest with you guys and say, this stuff is hard, all right? But let's go over pretty much what happened this morning, okay? So we have our 8 a.m. candle right here, okay? And I'm telling you, this works like a beauty almost every single time. I'm not saying it works every time because that's not realistic, okay? So we have our 15-minute low, 15-minute high. As you guys know, I normally do the 9:30 candle. I'm telling you, this thing's a beauty. Again, don't be trading with minis and expect you're going to make $1 million, okay? People are out here wild with what they do, they gamble at this point. But we've got high right here and our low right here of our 8 a.m. candles. The same exact strategy, same exact thing. The only different thing we are changing is the time from 9:30 to 8. Okay, so we have our 5-minute closure, right? And this is, let's go over pretty much where that is. So we have our high like we talked about, right? We have a closure right here. Now, I'm looking at the market this morning, right? I'm watching this whole thing happen. You know, we have a complete closure right here. Now, normally what we'd like to see, right, with this strategy, compared to, I guess, where the other one is, I should say that's another difference, is that we're looking for a break and retest down here on this low. And meaning we're going to be going bullish for the day, right? So we would like to have it either come down, you know, halfway throughout this, you know, 15-minute time frame, or to a low of that 15-minute time frame. I honestly prefer the low, right? So I'm sitting here right here watching this whole thing happen, and I'm not liking it per se. You know, look, we went all the way up here, you know, and again, this morning, this news was crazy to begin with. We're up 900 ticks on the day. There's going to be a lot of craziness happening just with that alone. But I actually went in for a short right here. And the reason being, I tell you guys, I'm not the smartest sometimes. I ain't gonna cap. I accidentally put a short on my 5:30, I think it was like 5:39, wherever that was. It might have been honestly, it might have been right, no, not 8:10, so it would have been right here. This is where it was. Immediately goes against me, right? I wasn't even paying no attention, I'm gonna be honest, but I still was short in my mind because the reason being, we didn't come down and attack that low. We didn't even come down to halfway throughout this 15-minute block. So at the end of the day, I'm seeing all this green momentum, which is great, right? I would lose. Whoop-de-doo, you just move on with the day, right? But we were bullish all the way up, and then all of a sudden, poof, what did we do? Come down, smash right to that 8 a.m. low. And that's why I'm making this video. I want you guys to like really, you know, back test this. Don't take my advice. Don't just listen to me. You know, go and back test this strategy, and you'll see that it has a lot of profitability, right? And I'm not going to say that it's all on minis because that's unrealistic. We can't always win on minis. You know, minis are very, you know, volatile. They move, they'll stomp you out in a second, right? But what I was waiting for this morning, and just to go over pretty much what I was thinking, is I would have loved this morning at, you know, 8:20, 8:45, whatever, for it to come and bounce off this low, similar to how this move's happening right now. And I would have went bullish on the day and went all the way up to these highs. And that's kind of where the strategy is going with, right? We had the closure on the 5-minute. We're looking for a bullish reaction off of this low right here. But But at the end of the day, this market, we don't know. I think this is my point here, right? When we're in a war, when we're a country, we're not going to have that same momentum we normally would, right? And that goes for any strategy you're going to do. And we have to adapt, right? If you're going to get into this job, right, into this career, you have to learn how to adapt to what's going on in the market. And it's tough sometimes, man. It really is. It's tough on you mentally. It's tough to see almost every trade go against you. Even micros, minis in between. It's really, really tough, And I'm trying to be as brutally honest as I can and say that this stuff is hard, man. Hey, this stuff's actually not bad. I tried this new great value stuff from Walmart. It's like a Gatorade thing. It's actually pretty good. But besides the point, it's hard. And I want to be one of those channels that can just, I don't know, tell you guys the truth and tell you that this stuff's really difficult, man. It's really not easy. But if you continue to grind, you continue to trust God in everything you do and just, have good momentum, have good morals going into this, wanting to provide for your family and wanting to be the best man you can be or best woman you can be. I'm telling you that God will provide for you. God will protect you, and even if you lose, just make sure you're using, micros instead of minis, where you have more momentum, you have more luck to, go longer with your funded accounts, even if it's a couple weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks of having a funded account compared to 2 days, right? Just blowing all your money, because I did that in the beginning, right? And I want to be completely upfront, because I want people to know that you can do this. It's not easy, but again, we're gonna have to switch things up as we go, man. Especially with the war being the way it is right now, it's a volatile market. I'd rather attempt this all day and realize, okay, well, especially at that 9:30 open, we sometimes see a lot of momentum, right? This morning, we really didn't see very much. I guess we did. We went all the way up to what? Let's see. Went from, we did see a little bit, 430 up to like 600. So that was bullish momentum. But again, we wanted to see they hit this low before anything. Tonight, we're going to see kind of what happens. I do check it out at night and see kind of, what's happening with the market. I love to see, bullish, but at the same time, we have a lot of liquidity down here that because of that big move that happened this morning. So we'll see what happens. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on this content, and I will see you guys on the next video.